ChatGPT image generation has just arrived. It is available for everyone right now on the official website. And today we will be testing it out as people say that this is one of the most amazing tools they ever tried. Photorealism, illustration, prompt comprehension, actual understanding, remixing with natural language. Literally, I've seen so many examples on the internet talking about this model and this tool, and they're all so excited. Literally, in 2 or 3 days ago, we have covered image editing with Grok and Gemini. The results were amazing, but this is supposed to be a step forward. Also, a couple of hours ago, I've covered Reeve, which is an image generation tool. We've seen how it compares to Ideogram. It's quite good, but its editing capabilities are not literally the best. So today I'm going to be checking out Gemini image generation, image editing capabilities. We're going to get started with this prompt, which I like to use. This is a Roblox character. It has text. It has just such many components. I will also be setting resolution. I will be setting the resolution option here because otherwise it's just going to output a square image. And image generation is getting started. I'm super excited to see the result. I'm super excited to play around with this tool along with you. Stay around so we see what capabilities it has, if it's good, if it's not good. That's just super exciting. So you can see that the image generation is not very fast. This is probably a big model. But the hype around this is that in a single tool that understands language, writes code, searches the internet, you can do image generation. And this is the essence of multimodality. What I have seen from other people's examples and other people's results is that it's very good at handling text. It's very good at understanding what you wanted to do. Super amazing images are taking place. And literally, this is a very big moment for multimodality. Image understanding has been solved. Image generation is just starting to get solved right now using just transformers. And it's very funny because transformers are able to understand and generate images, but at the same time, Stable Diffusion or diffusion models are able also to understand text. So it feels like those two models are becoming one. Different approaches solving the same problems with state-of-the-art performance. So it just makes sense that at the end of the day, the most important thing is actually, oh my God, I don't believe this. Oh. Okay, I'm shocked with what I've just seen. Oh my God. So the essence is probably no longer the model that you use to do these modalities, but rather the training processes, the training data, the way you approach the problem and you solve it and you improve it. So it feels like transformers or diffusion no longer makes sense and it's no longer important. Oh my God, a secret beast. And here is the scary beast, but this is such amazing job. Oh my God. Again, a little bit of problem here with the hand, but this looks insane. This, if it was not for a YouTube thumbnail that should be poppy or whatever, this would take a win for me. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. So let's go ahead. I will try to generate this image. Let's get this prompt. Oh my God, this is tremendous. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this prompt to generate an image. Again, this takes time, but literally OpenAI just came out of the blue and did an amazing job. This is literally insane. I'm actually getting shocked right now. So while we wait for this image to load, I just want to let you know that if you look to learn more things about AI using LLMs, doing deep research, image generation, I'm just having a load of Udemy courses that I have created completely for free. And you can find them on the link down below. Here is the list. I have not yet added it here, but I will add it very soon. And also, if you look into other AI tools, you can go ahead and click on the AI tool list link down below. And you can find here a variety of tools that you can use from coding, deep research, image generators. And if you click on one of these buttons for the tool you like, you will actually see that we also got a link to the software, a video that shows you step by step how to use it, and also the key features of it, what it does. And yeah, I think that would be very interesting and very useful for all of you. There is some kind of bug with the text generators and the automation. I will have to fix it. I will make sure to do so as soon as possible. So make sure to check that out. And of course, check the free courses and let's see what the result will actually be. So again, this prompt is the only prompt that I have never seen an AI tool actually be able to do so. Ideogram was able to do it in a single shot. It actually got 4 great images for these variants, but I have not seen any other tool being able to do that. This doesn't look bad. This looks really cool, but I would say that it does not capture what I want. Let's try this guy on the bridge. So this is a very useful prompt that I have been giving to AI tools. And let's go ahead and ask it to generate this kind of image. And then we're going to go ahead and actually change this image. And I've got one more amazing prompt, my friends, which I want you to see. Like, this is the best AI generated image I have ever seen coming out of tools. This is a person escaping from Alcatraz. This is ideogram, and we will be testing out this prompt inside ChatGPT. So I think this prompt is going to be amazing. If it can actually come close to this, I think it will be insane. But yeah, this is a very fresh new tool. There is a problem that I have not added the resolution. You should always be adding the resolution to the images you want to generate, because I like to generate images on the landscape view, and you always have to specify that to these image generation tools. Otherwise, the resolution will be pretty much arbitrary. So you want to make sure to specify that to the tool. So this is very interesting, as it takes so much time to do the generation, but the generation quality is so amazing. And the thing is, if you can train a single model for multimodal understanding and generation, it's a lot more worthy than training a Flax model that is completely separate. You do one training run and you get state-of-the-art results. So this is looking so beautiful. And prompting ChatGPT is completely different than prompting ideogram, because ideogram has specific styles. So some of the prompts that you would use, you no longer use, in all honesty. But the quality is so amazing. It's so aesthetic. I think it's very good. This is very good. So let me open up a new chat, and we're going to give it this prompt. I'm also going to use resolution 69 realistic image. All right, so that's what we wanted to generate. We want resolution 19:3 realistic image. So let's see how close it can come to this. Then we're going to edit actually this image, because I did a mistake with the previous one. This is so exciting. This is so amazing. Like, guys, if you like this kind of videos, make sure to give me a subscribe. I'm putting out as much work as I can, giving you as many modalities as possible. I'm putting videos literally every day with the state-of-the-art things. I'm trying to showcase you the tools. So I would really appreciate if you give a subscribe, if you stay tuned to the channel, if you stay around. It would be amazing. So yeah, make sure to subscribe on the channel for more of these courses. Let's see the result. So it is actually one of the slowest image generators I have ever seen, but it's also very good. I gotta say, this is very good. Okay, so we see a different perspective on this image generation. It puts the person in the first third of the image, which is photography 101. This guy is centered here. This is such an amazing image, in my opinion. This is literally, if I could generate this image all the time, I would just generate it. I think it's the best example. So this result really reminds me of Recraft. So I'm not sure if they trained on Recraft data for this, but let me show you. I have actually tried Recraft. I have done a video in the past covering Recraft. Oh my God, I closed GPT. Okay, so this is the result of Recraft and the generation results. So this looks like a lot like it, I gotta say. So let's see, escape from Alcatraz image. And this is like the image. This is a good image. It's not a bad image. It's fully realistic. Text is correct, I think. Alcatraz, maybe a little bit of a mistake here, but doesn't matter. This is insanely realistic. This is insanely realistic. Okay, so I'm going to ask it remove this. Okay, so let's see if it can actually change the image with a simple edit, and actually how fast it can do it. So I asked it to remove a drone from the image. I think because it's a transformer model, it's going to be absolutely great into doing this specific task, because it captures these tokens, it captures the relative tokens, and it will probably be a very good edit. Again, this is very slow. I think if they could distill this model into a smaller model and run it faster, it could be even more amazing. I don't know what they do behind the hood, but in all honesty, it's a little slow right now. It would be a lot more preferable if GPT-4o was a lot faster on the image generation side of things and the editing. But let's see. I would say the result in terms of realism is amazing. This is a completely different pattern of generation, so it's not fair to accurately compare those two. So this is like one of the generations that Recraft did. This is another one. So you see that Recraft also failed some of these generations. For example, this lacks depth, but like the first one is absolutely insane. So we're waiting for this image to get finished. I hope that you already have subscribed to the channel, that you already have took action to check out the Udemy courses, the AI tools. Let's see the result. We asked it to remove this and oh, it removed it, but added something else. Okay, which is a lot bigger. This is a lot scarier, I gotta tell you. Okay, so I'm going to cut to the result. Okay, so the result is in, and you can see here the first image, which has a drone, has a person. The result is not changed at all. It only changed this kind of thing. So I gotta say that this is pretty good because it actually changed a specific thing. This seems a little bit out of the image, so I'm going to try and edit. So I'm going to ask it to remove this from the image, add the sky in their place. Then I'm going to... Okay, so let's ask to do just that, and then I will try to add a shark on this kind of thing, on the water. So I think that's going to be a very interesting test to do. All right. So the result is coming back in, and I gotta say the result looks good. Now there is a problem that we have not removed this kind of ray line in the image, which, is kept in the image. So this model is very good at, keeping the quality, doing conditional changes. If you look a little closer, I think you can see that the person's face is changing a little bit. It becomes a little worse as the edits progress. So this model is not 100% ready. In some cases, it loses a little bit of its quality. So you want to make sure to, do as minimum of, edits as possible. So I would say here, add sharks. So I'm going back to the original image, which is the best looking. And I'm going to say add sharks to this area. So hopefully this change, this edit will be amazing. And I can't wait to see the result. So you want to minimize the edits you do as each edit worsens the previous quality. But I think that in the future will be probably solved. I'm quite sure about it. Okay, so the edit is done and here are the sharks. I gotta say that the first shark here looks very good. This one doesn't look so realistic. But again, I would say that in terms of image generation, this is really good. I really like it. I think it's a very good tool, especially for people that are not Photoshop experts. They can get a very good image from the get-go. You could even have said add sharks to the initial image generation. So I think this has quite a lot of potential. I'm very hyped to see a lot more things coming for image generation soon from labs. I think this is a very good, big step, especially if you compare to Gemini Pro and compare to Grok 3. This is, I think, at least 2 to 3 steps ahead. SOTA image generation, SOTA image editing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.